We are Emma and Kev. This is our narrowboat home, and these are our dogs Alfie and Molly. These vlogs are a diary of our weekly shenanigans exploring the UK canals. We promise to share the good.
That is the Canal. This is Montgomery arm, so we are now officially on new waters.
The bad.
It's busy at Newmarton Locks. We are in a queue.
And the silly.
I managed to stop the boat while it was in tick over.
So why not join our midlife crisis boating adventures?
Good morning. Well, today is moving day and it's busy at Newmarton Locks. We are in a queue. I think we are now boat number 4. There's a boat in the lock, 2 boats waiting, and then it's us. And then behind us, 2 more boats. So it is a busy, busy day going down the Llangollen today. I don't know if there are any boats coming up, but yeah. So we're just waiting patiently. While we're waiting, we're filling up water, and then we'll get going.
About 180 litres we use.
That's us, fill up with water. To be fair, we did fill up when we moved down here on Sunday. And I think Kev's just said there 180 litres have gone in. So we used 180 litres in 3 days, which is quite a lot actually. But then maybe we weren't being as careful because we knew there was a water point right next door to us. Because actually prior to that, we'd done 2 weeks in a day on our 600 litre tank, which is really good. And that was with the girls coming up as well. So yeah, that was really good. We are now boat number 2. And I'm going to go down to the locks with my windlass and see if I can help out, because many hands make light work, is that what they say?
It is.
So it might get us through a bit quicker. I mean, we're not going that far today. We're just literally going from these locks down to the top of the Montgomery, because we have booked to go on the Montgomery tomorrow morning between 9 and 1.
But there has been a steady stream of boats from like 7:30 this morning, isn't there?
You haven't got your mic on, have you?
Yeah, I have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have.
There has been a steady stream of boats, yeah. I mean, we didn't get up particularly early, did we?
No. But
Kev's new medication.
Brilliant. Kicks my ass right to sleep. Well, I had a rubbish sleep last night, to be fair.
Well, he's a
Which
bit
was strange.
snotty today, that's why. He's a little bit snotty, but yeah, we didn't actually get up until 9 o'clock, which for Kev, that's like half the day's gone. But so yeah, it's probably our fault for getting up later, but we have only got a couple of hours cruise, haven't we?
So yeah, we're looking forward to this. Get going, get moving, and see what the Monty's like. Some people say it's really nice. Other people say there's not a lot there. So I don't know really. We go and see for ourselves, I think, and see what it's all about. And we'll report back at some point. We're not going till tomorrow morning, as Em just said. So you can pull onto the Montgomery, and there's 2-day moorings on the left and the right, enough probably for 3, possibly 4 boats at a push. Right, so that is us in the first lock of the day. Just got in. We worked out this morning, I think I've worked out, that's 8 or 9 boats so far have gone down, including us. And there's another 2, one there, another 3 back there in total, and only 1 came up. So it's quite a busy little lock really. There's 2 of them, we've got another one to do. So there's absolutely no rush whatsoever, because all I'm going to do is fly down there and meet the 4 or 5 that are in front of me. See, Emma's at the front of the lock. She'll open the gates. A nice man's just come along off the boat behind us, a holiday boat, and he's got a kilt on. I hope it's not windy later. The ladies may get an eyeful, I guess. Any of you guys from Scotland wear a kilt? Put pictures of the kilts on the in the comments. I don't know if you can do that, but if you can, put a picture of the kilt, or you in your kilt, I guess. We don't want to see what's under the kilt. None of that, thank you. It's a family channel, you know. You can't have any of that. But yeah, I'm surprised he's not cold, but here we go. Gates are opening and we're off. So we'll see you at the next lock. As I came out of that lock just then, come round the corner, they couldn't quite see it from where they were, but I spied another boat in the distance there coming up. So I've just made them hold the gates for this boat. I know it's river fed, but you've got to save the water where you can. So the holiday boat behind us is now waiting for this boat. What I do find quite amusing is when, like that situation there, the boat behind us has come past me, he's going against the flow. I'm going with the flow. I've probably got a few too many revs on, but he's obviously got quite a lot of revs on. He's trying to talk to me and I can't hear him. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I've worked out, if you just say yeah a few times, put your thumbs up, you either answer their question or you, I don't know, leave them a bit confused. But I gave up about 2 years ago going, pardon? What? Putting into neutral so I could hear them. So I just go like that, oh yeah, brilliant. Have a good day. It's easier. I've no idea what the nice gentleman was saying to me as he was passing, but it does help and it does make the locks go a lot faster. One in, one up, one down, one up, one down, one up. Because if the others are waiting, the people coming up don't actually have to get off the boat. They just crank the paddles, whack up you come, down you go. Just think it's quicker. We'll always wait. Some people don't like waiting, I know, and they're quite happily just refill the lock. But where we can and we can see a boat coming, we will wait. Although we are in, what are we now, October, the CRT are going to open some of the locks that are closed to let people come through. I guess really before they start the winter closure programme. Because some of these locks are closed and have been closed for weeks and weeks and weeks for low levels. I've got winter closure plans for them. So they've got to let some of them through, otherwise these people that are stranded aren't going anywhere. It's going to be interesting to see what everywhere else is like when we come off of here, because we're coming off and going on Shropshire Union and then heading up towards Chester direction. I must admit this last bit has been quite nice because we're coming all the way from the very end of the canal with the flow. The Llangollen's very nice, it's very sedate. This bit here is in between the two pounds, there's no flow at all. So it's quite nice just going in tick over for a change rather than like half the boat revs going against the flow. Just nice going in tick over, tick over, tick over, tick over. It's quieter, it's more sedate, it's more narrowboaty. Although it does look like it's going to rain. I haven't got sunglasses on. These are my reactor lights. It's quite grey and dismal. If I had normal glasses that I used to have, I wouldn't have my sunglasses on today, but these make it look like you've got sunglasses on, so I must look like a right spoon. Still, never mind. I'm sure I've been called worse. In fact, I know I have to my face. I think she's going to take the dogs off once we get through this lock as well and walk them to where she parked the car yesterday. She moved, remember, she took the bike and went and moved the car. There is a car park right at the top of the Montgomery, so we're going to park the car there. So I just moored us up and I can see there is no boat down there waiting to come up, so it means we're going to have to refill this chamber. So I'm going to jump off with my windlass and go and help Emma refill that once that boat is through. Well, that was certainly an interesting take on things there. I've never cocked it up quite so badly there. Came out of the lock, pulled over to the right to the lock landing, knowing that Emma wanted to get the dogs off and to walk them down to the car. I pulled in, rammed it in reverse, a little bit more forward to get the stern over a bit more. Jumped off, pulling the boat. Oh, I was really struggling to stop it. Really struggling to stop it. Looked over and the bywash was at an angle to the stern, so I think it was just a bywash pushing the bloody boat over and forward. Tied it up onto the bollard. I think, God, what's that? Whooshing around the back of it. I left it in gear. So I managed to stop the boat while it was in tick over and tie it up. What a dick. Has anyone ever done that? Can you spot the heron? I'm coming across the canal a little bit to see if you can spot him. See if you can spot the heron. Give you clues on the fence. How many of you saw him? So, I've just had a look on the map, and from roughly here to the entrance to the Montgomery is about 4 dots on our Canal app, which we reckon roughly we do in an hour maybe. So it's about 4 kilometres. So we kind of, rule of thumb for us is we do 4 dots in an hour, not accounting for more boats which there are along here. It's about an hour, and I think our bit Montgomery, we'll probably stop for the day. I believe we're going to stop right at the top. We've got to go shopping today, which is, I must admit, the joy of having the car is we don't need to worry. It's like before, Em used to plan everything to literally military precision on shops, water, Elson, everything was planned, pinpoint accuracy, where we're stopping, where we're getting off, where we're going to drag the trolley to. So we've never had a situation where we've gone, oh God, we've got no food, we've run out of shopping. But now the joy is there's a car park at the top of the Montgomery and we can just park there and go off shopping. This is what she told me about the other day. There is a private house coming up on our left, port side, and she's walking starboard side with the dogs, and there's a very aggressive dog flying out of this house, barking at the dogs. It almost looked like, you know, when you see the dogs there in the water drinking, it's like that, almost like he wanted to leg it across the canal at them. You're not very happy, are you? Oh, are you now having a go at me? What's your problem? Obviously does very well as a guard dog. So I am just coming up to Whittington Wharf, which I don't think is far from a pub, which I don't think is far from the entrance to the Montgomery. But in true form, Emma's just messaged, asked me where I am. Told her I've just done bridge 5, 6, whatever it was. And I got, put your foot down, I'm busting for a wee. How would you put your foot down when you got all these boats? You don't. Sorry love, you're gonna have to hold it. Nearly there. I think this bridge 4 or 3. Can't go too fast. It's a tight right hand corner now, so I've got to go really slow. Make sure I don't hit anyone or another boat. Yeah, it's quite a tight right here, and then it goes into a left, so I must have done it the other way around. It's a very tight left there to the Armco. I'd imagine in a big old 70-footer you're going to wallop the edge. Yeah, there we go. What's that? 5. Oh, sorry love, still 4 more to go. Bridge 4, all fairly close together, I assume now. Yeah, very shallow. And obviously this doesn't suffer with low water levels, but it is quite shallow there. A bit of a dark and gloomy bit, this one. And coming back into the daylight again. Very dark and gloomy, that little bit, compared to this lovely bit. Well, we will get off the Llangollen at some point. It will be quite sad. It's a beautiful canal. It's really nice. There's nothing really taxing. There's nothing that you kind of go, oh God, this is horrible. The only bit is the narrows. When you get to Trevor Basin, you turn left up the Llangollen. That's quite tricky at parts. There's a bit that's concrete, like a V shaped. And if there's 2 of you, you both wedge the boat and drag it up the concrete. Myself and a holiday boat, they were very understanding. We got our sterns wedged together in that V. It was horrible, the noise of the concrete on the rubbing strips along the bottom. Oh, it's horrendous. But we both got wedged, probably for about 40 minutes, wedged together. That's probably the only bit I don't really like about it, was the narrows. They were quite difficult. They're hard on the engine because you're against the flow. You're in a very tight stream of water, and you've got to floor it to get through it. And the only other bits I didn't like, not didn't like, was the Pontysilty Aqueduct. It's bloody high. If you don't like heights particularly, which I didn't really realise I didn't like heights that much, it's horrible. Chirk one's okay, that's not too bad, it's not too high, but the Pontysilty one is pretty high, so if you're not a fan of heights, then I'd sit and put Netflix on for 15 minutes while you go across it and sit inside the boat, because it's not for the faint-hearted, I would say. For me and Emma, this has been an amazing canal. It's been beautiful. It has been really lovely, and it is a stunning canal. I've said before that from Fradley Junction down to the bottom of the Trent and Mersey was kind of my favourite. This is very much up there with it. Good towpaths, nice moorings, nice people, lots of facilities. It's, yeah, if you're thinking of a canal to have a holiday on, definitely recommend the Llangollen. It's really nice. All in all, 10 out of 10 for the Llangollen. Really nice canal, lovely. Oh, 1.2 note, a lot of the moorings where there is Armco, which there is an abundance of Armco, a lot of the moorings with the Armco have rings. I don't know why, there's Armco, but a lot of them do have rings as well as the Armco. So if you're on a holiday boat and you don't want to use the horrible nappy pins they give you, there's lots of mooring spots with rings, which is phenomenal. Never seen so many parts of Armco with so many mooring rings before. They're just literally, they're everywhere. So nice easy canal, I would have said, especially if it's your first time on a narrowboat and you're a bit nervous. There is flow, you've got to expect that, but you wouldn't know any difference if you've never been on one before. It's not terrible, it's more than manageable. And ultimately, it's a holiday boat. Drive it like you stole it. But not past more boats, tick over. But yeah, if it's first time holiday on a narrowboat, I'd definitely recommend here, it's lovely. That's bridge 3. Bridge 1's right on the junction to the Montgomery, but I'm now starting to need a wee. But who does it when you need a wee in a car or something you're driving? Why do you carry on drinking? Why are you adding more fluid to that bladder? I do it all the bloody time, idiot. Need a wee, add more fluid. Good one, Kev. Right, this is bridge 2. So I've got one more bridge after bridge 2 and I'm there. And I'd imagine Emma will literally launch the dogs onto the boat, leg it through the boat to the bathroom. So we are now, bridge number 1 is in view, but there's a boat right on the end of it, so I'm gonna have to go slow. Sorry, Em. So you won't be able to see everything I can see, but I've tried to point the camera so that you can see the entrance and the turn into the Montgomery. I can see our little car. We'll see how long it takes before Emma comes running out. She did tell me there's spaces on the left, so I think I'm just going to moor on the left hand side as I go in and go from there. Right, I can see Emma. She's getting out the car now. She's ready. She needs a wee. Right, I'm going to concentrate on this. It's a big wide turning, so we're all good. Anyway, to get to where we need to moor, I think it's down a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Not a lot. Who was that? Now you remember who said you used to do that? Not a lot. Like it, but not a lot. Paul Daniels, that was it. Paul Daniels. Sorry, I ruined it if you were still trying to guess. But we are going to go down here and plop ourselves on the 2-day moorings. I know you do. I've been narrating that you're desperate. As soon as the back comes over, chuck yourself and the dogs on and I'll moor us up. It's rope anyway, it's rings anyway. Righty, so that is us. We are now, I don't know if you can see past Emma, that is the Llangollen Canal and this is Montgomery Arm. So we are now officially on new waters and we're right at the very, very top. And as I said on the way down, you've got to book in. So you've booked us on for tomorrow at 9 o'clock?
Well, it doesn't give you a time. It's between 9 and 1.
9 and 1. So we'll come down.
We're first in the queue.
We'll be here. No one can get in front of us. I don't think there's lots of people gagging to get on the Montgomery.
Well, we've been told by 2 people now that it's
empty.
closed.
Yeah, it's closed and the pound's empty. So
you'd have thought that the CRT would have emailed us when we booked it, not to say, here's confirmation of your booking, but I'm really sorry, but the canal's actually currently closed. But you know, who knows? We'll find out tomorrow. There's us doing.
Well, we'll find out tonight. We'll take a walk down there. We'll go for a
I don't think the canal's empty. He said the locks were empty.
No, they're always empty, aren't they?
So anyway, when I arrived with the car just after 1, there was a CRT van leaving. So I'm assuming that they'd been down here manning the locks. So we'll see. If not, we'll have to reverse out and carry on the Llangollen. So that's it for this vlog. We hope that you've enjoyed it. It's a little bit different with me bunny hop in the car. You'll get a lot of Kev.
It's quieter.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's quieter. Anyway, but anyway, that's the end of the vlog for this week. Join us next week when we explore new waters on the Montgomery Canal.
But for the moment, we're going to say goodbye. And if you'd like the video, give it a real big, massive thumbs up. Really appreciate that and helps grow the channel. And hit the ding dong bell. That'll notify you of when we put the next video out, which is every Sunday at 6 p.m. And of course, do subscribe to us. It is completely and utterly free. It doesn't cost you a penny whatsoever. Haven't said it for a while, but all the other channels charge at $9.99 a month. They're charging you just to watch them. We're free, and we always will be. So hit that subscribe button. But for this week, see you later. Bye.
Let's go get a cup of tea.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, I'll wait for you to do that. It clicks in with the sound, which is what just makes it weird. You're not on.
No, I've not turned it on purpose yet because you said you were just going to do a bit.
Oh, you didn't tell me I'm not going to turn it on.
No, no. I'm not turning it on.
Let me go and check it out.
Yeah, go and investigate. Em investigates. But we're not going now. We're only going down to the Montgomery. Look at my head's chopped off. There we go. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm waffling a bit because, to be honest, there's nothing really to talk about. But I've got to give Em content of some kind to put out for you lovely people, or you won't tune in every Sunday at 6 o'clock. Do you want to do this bit then? Because you were like, hey.
Well, you're going to do the
I'll
if
cut
you
you off.
liked it.
Yeah, go on now.